Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. Let me get this thing in place. I don't know why I'm running a little behind the thing this morning. Trying to get these cameras. You know what? This is as good as it's going to get for us. Oh, I know one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this light down. Because it is blinding. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, bring it down some for the sister girl. Okay, hey y'all. Good morning. How y'all doing? Okay. Let's get this party started. Good morning, Betsy. Gotta say good morning, Betsy. Oh, thanks for the love. I love in the morning. I said good morning. All morning I've been saying to myself, great risings. Great risings. And I've been happy as a clam. Great risings. I want us to rise up. You know, the old people at the beginning of the coronas, and the old people, they said, was the ones being infected the most. Excuse me a minute, y'all. That's what happens when I did a little late start. I can't get the camera the way I want it to go. Sorry, YouTube. Okay, yes. So I want great risings. Every time I see it, I see like flowers blooming. I see successful people. I see us climbing out of this muck and mire we were in for 4 years. So, and in my head, and then I got down here, and I said, but I bet you by the end of the month, great risings, y'all. And speaking of which, hey Canada, good morning. Thanks for coming in, y'all. This walk is so fast that I gotta try to remember all the things I want to say, because just like that, the walk is over. Just like that, the exercise is over. If you're lifting your feet, or let's see, feet, that I raise my hand. If you're doing your arm exercises, or doing your feet exercises, or walking, or on a bike, I'm down here in the basement by a window. That's why I have this on. And once I warm up, I'll take it off. And, so that's why I have this on. But great risings. We got to come up out of it, and we got to come out of it mentally. And the greatness. Great risings. You know, good morning. As cheery as I always try to make it look, good morning. It's very hard because of the word morning. And sometimes how you move your mouth, morning. And if you go, morning. Morning. But great risings is great risings. And it's said with a smile, because it's great risings. And so instantly it becomes an action word. It becomes an action word. So, great risings. I rose this morning. You rose this morning. Or we wouldn't be exercising or walking. You know? So, okay, here's another thing I was going to tell you guys. I volunteered at a senior citizen nursing home. I was in my early 40s. No. I had none in my 40s. It was in my late 30s. And mid-30s. I know y'all saying go on with the story, so you can't get the date right. And my daughter, we lived in what is called backcountry Greenwich, where no transportation, you had to have a car. You had to have a car. And my daughter had just returned from her father in Massachusetts, and we didn't have a car, and I knew I had to give her something to do in the summer. And the way I am, if you want to do something, get as much as you can out of it. So I got her signed up to volunteer at Greenwich Woods Nursing Home. Yep, Greenwich Woods Nursing Home. And it was a mile from our house to and from. And to set an example for her, I used to walk her back and forth. I'd walk her to pick her up, come back home. She'd volunteer for 3 hours. Then I would go and get her, but she only did that 3 times a week. On the 2 days that I didn't walk her, I walked me. And I would walk up there, and I volunteer for 3 hours, 2 times a week. And as volunteers, we just help with programs that they had. We had 5 minutes already to engage senior citizens. I was a senior citizen then. I was in my mid-30s. Because my daughter was a teenager, yeah. Ooh, my mouth is some kind of dry, y'all. Give me a minute. Y'all keep walking, but give me a minute. I got the drysies real bad. It must be dry in this basement. Holy guacamole. And it was to keep them active. And they would have casino days, different games. The lady would come in and do exercise. One lady would come in and do yoga. They would have like dances and and it was always going and coming. And you think in a nursing home, it would be like, there's old people, just let them sit down somewhere and like, be quiet. It wasn't like that. It was always some kind, that was like the greatest recreational director on the planet. It was always something. And then she had these trips scheduled. And then I'd look at us during the coronas, and the first ones to go, they said in nature, babies and old people. But we ain't got to be like that. A half-hour walk at our age is enough to straighten us out. I just stretch and do my pull-ups and stuff like that because I don't want no back problems. So I do like a 15 to 20 minute whole stretching, crunching process before I even get down here to the treadmill. And it's enough to keep me alive. It's enough to keep me healthy. I feel the difference already. Excellent circulation. Great blood circulation. And already I'm eating, that's what I meant to tell y'all. I eat in teaspoons and little bowls. I know we're just in our 4th month of walking, but I'm already at that point. I count teaspoons, okay. 1, 2 teaspoons, okay. I can have anything I want. I can put it in a little cup, or I can do teaspoons. And that is new for me. Though I do have one meal a day, because I'm telling you something about exercising. You don't feed that body ain't got no fuel to burn at our age. If you don't put no fuel in this body at our age, it's pretty much a wrap. But I can eat a lot of the littles. So, that's how I do. And so, okay, so let's go back to the nursing home. So, I knew from there, because my daughter worked with me. She worked with me already. It was GARC at that time, but it's just an organization that does for the mentally challenged. And she volunteered there with me already, so when she went to volunteer at Greenwich Woods, the nursing home, and they saw she had already volunteered right away. That gave her work experience. I knew that much, so she got a chance, because she went in the summer, so she would go with the senior citizens on outings, so that was her recreation. I didn't have to pay for it. They were, like I said, they was always doing something. They always had some kind of dance, some kind of party, some kind of bingo, some kind of car wash. So, when I used to drop off at Greenwich Woods, she had a blast. Good morning, hey Bobby. Oh, thank you. I didn't go back in the messenger. I gotta explain to y'all. I don't put messenger on my phone because it's just too much information. It's just too much. So I only put it on my laptop, which I gotta remember to open. Thanks for coming through, Bobby. I got you tomorrow. Yay, thanks. I was thinking about you when I was going down the tag list. I was like, oh, I didn't go back on the computer to see what Bobby said. So, that was her summer. 2 summers we did that. Because they were going trips, she was volunteering, she went on trips. They had parties, she was volunteering, she partied. They played games, she handled the games, she was volunteering. That was my free summer camp. And I went once a week, well, twice a week, to volunteer myself. And that's why when they put up babies when she was at the house, she said, you know, honey, I want to make a little side money. Because trust me, living in Greenwich, before any government help, was real hard. And I said, sure, you want to babysit? The minute she put down her references as a director of recreation department at Greenwich Woods, and she listed herself as a volunteer with Greenwich Association. You can't say it now, but it's Greenwich Association of Retarded Citizens, GRC. And she got a babysitting job like that and kept it for quite some time. And then after that, she got a job at the country club because she had 2 references from her years of volunteering with the mentally challenged and then with old people, which basically was her summer camp because I couldn't afford to send her to no summer camp. But she was big enough, she was smart enough, she could volunteer. She would do baseball games, she went swimming, she played baseball, volleyball, Bronx Zoo. Forget what? Oh, that's how I did it. I was a single mother. I didn't have camp money. But I was smart enough to volunteer her with senior citizens or in organizations like for the mentally challenged that do recreation. Just go and volunteer your kid and you want something to do with your adolescent, I guess you say like 10, 11 to teen. You got no money, you want to know what to do with them, find an organization with the mentally challenged, go to the recreation department, volunteer your kid. They will come and pick your kid up. All right, they'll pick you up. And then she was able in high school, because she had the references, to get the job at the country club. But that's how I did it. I had to find, there's ways, honey, there are ways. So I volunteered with senior citizens, and I said all that to say, walking a half hour, it's a great, wonderful start. And once you start this, your body will take you to other things, like smaller portions. You'll start trying other things to work out to get your body moving. So, yes, there we go. For some reason, I didn't put in my gum. It's drier than the Sahara Desert down here, y'all. I know being in the basement, my daughter's happy. But hoop-da-ha. Hey, you know it's our break time. Oh, the first part of this walk. I don't like to mess around on this thing too much when I ain't walking on it. I like to say yes. Keep the word yes in your child's vocabulary by reading. I like to say yes to your child. Yes is written by me, and Satasha Jordan did the illustrations. Yes. I love mommy. I love daddy. That's how you teach your kids to love you. Mouth is mad dry. You can buy it from Archway Publishing, Amazon, and Barnes & Noble. Keep on doing your thing. Thanks, Bobby. Oh, let me see any love. Can I see any love? Yes. Okay. Oh, here we go. Don't start me making sounds, oops, and stuff like that. And I know we have Jones, we have Jane, and on and on and on and on. Thanks for joining me. Excellent. I had little bottles, and this was the last of the little bottles, so I added water to it because I didn't want to open the big one because it's kind of sealed. And once I open that, I really gotta drink it. So that's why I have a bigger one, because it's more water. But somehow, when I drink it, I can feel it spread across my chest, spread across my whole body. It's very weird. Like being soaked in, like water on a sponge. As it's drinking down, it's like the sponges are sucking it all up. All right, let me do a rinse. Okay, and let's get back to business. For y'all stop, watch me say, oh, she's talking about a half hour, but she get on there and she started talking. And it's way longer than that. She think we're going to exercise more than a half hour? She lucky she get us for a half hour. I know how you talk about me. I know how you talk about me. I ain't mad. Ain't hurting my feelings, honey. Here we go. Great risings. Hey, Diane. I'm getting ready to go for the fast walk. Good morning. Y'all ready? Let's get this party started. Squeeze your gut. I'm getting this rhythm. Da 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 da. I don't want to do that. Less than 2 minutes. Well, less than 3 minutes. Squeeze your gut. All the way back to your spinal cord. Squeeze your gut. When you squeeze your gut and you breathe like this, it's easy to squeeze your gut. Squeeze your gut. Squeeze your gut. Less than a minute. Less than 30 seconds. I'm squeezing this gut so hard. I almost went to stand still. Ooh, go for fast moving to stand still. Good job, Betsy. Good job. Ooh. Yes. Now my belly button It's pushing involuntarily. I'm not doing it. It's doing it itself. Oh, it was dry in this basement this morning. Ooh. Ooh. So, as old people, we gotta stay moving, and a little is a lot. Now, my cousin confirmed it for me. Her doctor told her because she said her doctor says that a half-hour walk for her is good too. But she said to the doctor, I walk all over. She works in a department store. And she has to walk there. But she said her doctor says, which is true, you don't walk for a half hour. You walk in there, you stop. You walk over there, stop. She said, oh, I walk. I jump out of the van. I walk into the store. I get stuff. I walk back and I sit in the van. This half-hour walk is something freaking totally different, people. It's a straight walk. Continuously for a half hour. No stopping. Well, we stop. Okay, 15 minutes we stop. I did it for senior citizens. But that was a 15-minute straight walk. And little second break to get some water and juice. And then we're back at it. And that's a straight walk. Like when I made the juice on Sunday. I was moving, but I would go over here and I would stop. I would go get this and then I would stop. And I sit there. Then I get up and then. But that's not a straight walk. And this straight walk is great for circulation. This continuous walk is good for circulation, amongst other things. Whew. So I want to tell you that. So yeah, I was upset when all I hear with those corona numbers was us old people being wiped out. And I was like, whoa. And then I had a hard reality check that just going out to the garage when it wasn't cold or when it wasn't too hot just wasn't enough to keep me fit. Especially after all these years of eating to work out. And I'm eating to work out, but I'm not doing no working out. So, as with my daughter, that's the whole thing with walking her, and I would go and volunteer because as a person, and anyone who knows me, I basically lead through example. My daughter can tell you, I lead through example. I want my family walking and being healthy. When we get out this corona, so we can go anywhere. We can go to the beach. We can go anywhere. Once this corona is under control, it'll always be here, but control it. And to just be able to stay healthy and mobile, be 75% of combating the virus, well, hey, I said, let me start walking. This is a cure. Coronas, this is a cure of walking. Diabetes, this is a cure of walking. Heart problems, this is a cure of walking. Bad circulation, this is a cure of walking. know it cured me. Yes, honey, I've been walking since March, and whoever's been walking with me, they can testify. They can testify. Because I know I sure can. I can stop spinning around. My muscles are such, I am fluid. I don't all the way through. I'm like, ooh, wow, ooh, wow, wow. Let me do this. Let me go here. What does this look like? Okay, let me check my connectivity. It's always this beauty. I think a little, I mean, it's getting better. I don't want to talk about the pinky and I get upset. Turn on me. Lock me out. Don't do what pinky's supposed to do. Whew. We don't think about hands, but these hands have been good, very, very good to me. Very, very good to me. Very, very good to me. These hands have been excellent. These hands have been wonderful. I gotta make sure the blood get there, y'all. They used to laugh at me at Planet Fitness too. They said, look at her walking on the treadmill. And what is she doing with her fingers? Because from walking, that blood get pumping. That blood gets pumping. And then you start doing your finger exercises and you can feel, see how I had to hold on? You can feel that blood rushing to the very tips of your fingers. Because the blood is already moving. So you're just saying, bring it here. Fingers need blood. We need blood. Yeah. Whew. This is our 4 months. We are fitting to wrap up our 4 months of walking every morning except Sunday. And I am so happy I can burst, y'all. I said burst, y'all. Whew. Let's do it. Okay. Get your weight. Ooh. Lock your belly button. 15. Go. And one for good luck. Whew. Yeah, y'all. Oh, the reason why we do this, because I lift pots, I cook, and I pull stuff down all the time. And this helps. Thanks for walking with me. I'm walking. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. Thank you for the company. Ooh, almost didn't get the song in. YouTube, Facebook, thanks for walking with me.